tutorial will walk you through how to generate a report using the Cooperheat report tool. The first page has 5 sections: line chart commands, the chart legend, chart notes, report charts, and the grid preferences. You begin by clicking on the drop-down menu next to Cooper8 ID and selecting where your data files are located on your computer. Under Select Data Source, you can select the date range that you want to pull data from. The Cooper8 controllers can store up to 20 days of data. Selecting and loading a day or two of data will be fairly quick, but loading multiple days or even weeks of data may take several minutes. All of the recorded heat cycles within that date range will appear under Preset Heat Cycle. Select which heat cycle you want to chart. You can then select which thermocouples from that heat cycle you want included in your chart. The start and end times of the heat cycle can be adjusted to display the exact time frame you desire. The chart legend shows all of the selected thermocouples displayed on the chart. The names of the channels can be changed by double-clicking on the box and typing. You can also change the color of a channel's chart line by clicking on the colored box next to the channel name. A new note can be added to the chart by simply clicking on the graph where you want the new note added. The summary of all of the chart notes can be seen in the table. You can have the names of the notes displayed on the chart by clicking the Display on Chart button at the bottom. To delete a note, simply click on the numbered dot on the chart and then click the Delete button. Next is the Report Charts section. This section is for gathering different charts, as displayed below, that will be included in your report. You can name each chart. I'm going to add this chart to my report and I'll name it Main Chart. When you click the Add to Report button, you can see that the chart appears in the table above. This is a list of all of the charts you have gathered so far that will be in your report. To zoom in, click on the magnifying glass icon below and then outline the area of the chart that you want displayed. I'm going to add this chart to my report with the name Ramp Up Number 1. You can see the chart appear on the table above. To zoom out and go back to your original chart view, click on the Home icon below. I'm going to take another zoomed-in chart of the second ramp up. You can preview any of the charts that you've recorded by selecting the chart name and then clicking the Preview Chart button. This will show you how the chart will appear in the final report. You can also delete charts you don't need by selecting the chart and then clicking the Discard Chart button. To edit the chart intervals, click on the icon of the arrow in the graph. This will open up your chart preferences. The x-axis measures time, and the chart can be split based on days, hours, or minutes. The y-axis measures the temperature and can be set with a minimum and maximum displayed values. The temperature grid size is currently set to 50, so the intervals on the chart appear every 50 degrees. We are going to change that to 100 degrees, and you can see the change applied to the chart area. Once you are happy with everything, click on the button at the top that says Next Step. The second page of the report tool has 3 sections: title information, logo image selection, and appendix notes. The title information will be shown beside the chart in the report as seen here. You can customize the title information to display any information of your choosing. Click on the box and begin typing to enter text. You can delete rows by selecting the row and clicking the Delete Row button. New rows can easily be added by clicking on the Add Row button. Here, I am just going to fill out some information for the example. You can save your title information setup as a default setup by clicking on the Set as Default button when you have a layout that you like. Here, I'm going to change some information in the table. Then, when I click the Load Defaults button, the table layout that I had saved before will load and replace my current layout. The Cooperheat logo is on the report by default, but you can choose your own logo to be displayed instead. Simply click on the 3 dots next to Browse File. From here, you can search your computer for a PNG file to upload. To remove the selected image, just click Reset to Default. Appendix notes will appear at the end of your report. The notes can be added, deleted, and edited from the table to the right. Click on the box and start typing to add text. New rows can be added by clicking on the Add Row button to the right. Here I am just going to fill out some information for the example. Rows can be deleted by selecting the row you want gone and then clicking the Delete Row button on the right. Once you are satisfied, continue to the next page by clicking on the Next Step button at the top of the page. The third page has one section, Calibration Certificates. You can upload a calibration certificate by clicking on the button with the three dots at the bottom of the screen. You can then browse your computer for PDF files. Once you have selected a PDF file, you enter the serial number and the date that certificate is valid for. Then you click Save Changes and it will store your certificate in the table to the left. Select which calibration certificate to include in the report by clicking on the check mark box next to the file name. Once you are happy with the selected files, click the Next Step button at the top of the page to continue. The fourth and final page has one section, Report Contents. Under Report Contents, you will see a list of all of the content that you have generated for the report. All of the charts from page 1 and the calibration certificate from page 3 will be listed here. This is for you to review to ensure that the report will have all of the details that you need. When you are happy with the contents, click the button at the top of the page that says Generate PDF. The report can then be saved to your computer. Congratulations! You have just generated a report using the Cooperheat report tool. Here, you will see a final copy of the report you just generated. The chart images you selected will be shown with the title information and logo next to them. The appendix notes are found at the end of the chart pictures, and then following that is the calibration certificate.